haven't talked to you in a long time, dude.
It has been a very long time.
What have you been doing?
Like, lately? Just got my American buffet on. Nom nom.
American buffet on?
Oh, yeah. Got me good old American buffet. Buffet.
That sounds sexual.
It is a sexual experience.
In America, it is.
Heck yeah.
Actually, no, we probably, yeah, we're probably about the same.
Yeah. I had some friends that wanted to, there is a very significant buffet, like, where the town I used to live in, the town I used to work at, and we went down there. It was like a trip, like a pilgrimage.
Pilgrimage?
It was a pilgrimage to the Golden Corral of Golden Corrals. It was amazing.
So how many plates did you have? Was it an all you can eat?
Yeah,
That's what a buffet is right over there.
Yeah.
All you can eat.
Oh, I gotcha. I had 4 plates.
Oh, that's alright. Is it just like, has it got a mixture? So it's got like seafood, it's got like barbecue, it's got like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I had a huge salad. I always have a huge salad because they always have like this plethora of meat to choose from, which is I'm using.
That also sounds sexual.
I'm using my $50 words because that's about as much as I had to spend to have the wonderful buffet that I partook in. And
so you have to pay for the plates, dude. Oh my god.
Oh gosh. That's the stomach.
Do I just get added to these calls regardless of whether I say yes or no?
Well, you didn't say anything, so I just thought may as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, what were you saying about your $50 plate?
Well, yeah, I mean, so it always ends. And I think I spent almost $15. But it's like it is by reputation alone, it is the best buffet in the region. Yeah, like multi-state region, and then by actual like research based on surveys, it's also like number 1.
How many people were there when you were there?
The whole place was packed. Like they have to keep they've kept adding more rooms to the building because it keeps outgrowing itself.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, Anster, how's it going? I'm going up to James's death trap of a gold farm right now.
Oh. Yeah.
So I lost some things while trying to battle some people.
Oh, the last time I was on, who was it that told me? Was it Yates? I think he told me maybe there was no lapis up there. Let me know if there's not. I need to go over there too, so I'll bring some if you need it.
Oh, I all I need to do is get the levels.
Oh, okay. I think he said that there was no lapis. Let me know if there's no lapis regardless, because I'll replace it because I've used enough and haven't replaced it in the past.
Are you still working on the cathedral?
Yup.
I have to tear down my floating islands, most of them.
Why is that?
Oh, I'm just making it into a huge floating island now instead of 7
Oh, okay.
So that, yeah, I'm changing ideas.
I gotcha.
Probably the most tedious thing is just like tearing down things you've already built.
Mm-hmm.
Done it a few times.
James,
you still here? Or did he leave?
Still here?
Yeah, he's still here.
What are you doing, James?
Well, 3 Muffin Moon's going to be starting soon, I think.
Is that today?
So I was just going to, yeah. It's Wednesday.
It's a Thursday.
Yes,
Don't
it
you
is
lie
Wednesday.
to me.
No. I was just going to pop on the server whilst waiting for them.
Technically, it is a Thursday for you, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I've already finished work.
There's a Ginger!
What?
Ginger's in your chat.
I didn't even know. When you said that, I was like, excuse me. Hey, Ginger, how's it going? Oh, wait, we did talk a little while ago. Not too long ago. We were in a...
I was just opening all your chats.
Like, am I actually streaming? I didn't get.
You seem to be. Bert's in your chat right now, JP.
Yeah, I
That's
haven't.
your one?
Yeah.
I didn't get my notification.
You get a notification when someone joins your.
No, I set it up so that I know that like I send an email to a secondary Twitch account.
Right. Which is
So that I know
Okay.
that I'm actually streaming properly. Why are my games sound so
I haven't
quiet?
been here in a while. Mine are too because killing makes games the game loud for me.
Well, you're really nice and loud, but my game sounds are really low.
Were you playing around with things?
Let me turn up. I don't remember the last. Well, apparently the last time I streamed was Minecraft. So.
Oh, the last time I was on the server, I died in your in your build in spawn.
That's
how I lost my
the Guardian, like my community
I was
build.
trying to prove that I could go in there and get out, which I did, but no one saw it, so I did it again, and the second time failed.
Oh, like with all the Guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time worked. Yeah, answer. This is what James made. Look how quick you get XP.
I wonder if.
Except now I'm in the Nether.
Oh,
so
really?
It's going to be much slower. Yeah.
I wonder if my game sounds to me seem quieter because Skype makes everything louder? Like it makes itself louder than everything? I don't know.
Do you still have Skype set to auto-adjust other sounds? Because that is a thing.
Is it? Well, I better check that.
Yeah. It's not actually in Skype itself. It's...
Is it built into Windows?
Yeah, it's a Windows thing. Let me see if I can remember where it's set.
Yeah, please let me know, because that's annoying.
Are you back to playing the UHC stuff, Ginger? Is that what you're into again? Is this what you do? Oh, you do that. Look at that.
Okay. JP, right-click on your little volume icon, click recording devices, and then click communications.
Okay. Oh.
Then just set it to do nothing.
Heck yeah.
Do nothing?
I can still barely hear Minecraft, though.
You might need to wait for it to readjust itself. Or you
Alright.
could open your volume mixer and see if things are weird.
You're a large streamer now? How many views do you get now, Ginger?
Yeah, Minecraft was turned down, like, really low. Like 20%.
Weird.
Not anymore. Oh, I didn't know. No more. Hey, Gregory, how's it going?
Gregory.
Yeah, he's one of
Is
my...
he usual?
He's a viewer.
Whoa! Send some of those people my way, didn't you? Damn.
What was... Somebody riding their bike? What was that?
Oh, it was probably... What, hello?
I haven't seen your skin in ages. And you've changed it.
I'm back to my original person.
I know. It's really... It's kind of disorienting.
I like it though because I kind of changed it.
I like the witch doctor a lot better. I must
Doctor?
admit. Even though
I like the witch doctor.
At first, the witch doctor was really weird, but then it's just kind of grown on me, like a bad tumor.
It's a weeds.
Are there good tumors?
My skin was a bad tumor, James. Apparently.
Okay, now I have to see this. I'm coming. You're at the farm, right?
Skin,
Oh, dang it.
I know, but I just got so used to the witch doctor.
Is there lapis over there?
I don't know. I'm not using lapis. I'm just repairing.
There is one piece.
Okay,
but I can go grab some from my
Is that a
place since
reference?
it's right by here.
I'll grab some because
Yes, it is Oaky.
I've been meaning to replace it.
Oh, I have some in my end. Oh no, I don't. It's all the way over my house.
I'm like right by my place. I'll just grab 16 blocks or so.
I'm just trying to figure out where mine is.
To last the gold farm for a bit.
Oh, I know where mine is. I just feel bad because I've used a lot of it. I'll grab 5 blocks at least. That sounds about right.
Got all these nuggets.
So it's funny, I've been working on the cathedral whenever I've not been doing something either work related or other video related stuff. So when I record an episode of Groundfox, I have to like go back and like watch my other video like 3 times
find out what you've
speed.
been doing?
Exactly, to figure out like what new stuff
What
do
do
I
I
show
do?
people,
What do now?
because I just can't keep up with it. I don't do as many videos as I want.
You still put out a fair bit.
Well, I don't put it
Oh,
out.
yeah, you definitely do.
Yeah, I don't put out like as many Groundfox videos as I used to, though.
Oh no, Jape! They're hitting me!
I'm not even where you are.
Why are they killing me?
Wait, are you at the bottom of the ladder?
Yeah.
Because they survived the fall with the big bouncy thing, you can kill them, and there's usually they won't bother you outside of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, good. I'm killing them.
we should probably put a sign that just says danger aggro.
Killy, killy.
Yeah.
pigmen. Lucky I had my feather falling boots on.
Yeah, we had to make the we had to make that platform bigger, but it seems to make them survive. So it's kind of a
Yeah, I think
pros and
from what I've
cons.
seen, they can actually spawn on there also. And I did see a ghast flying around before down there that I think spawned on it.
On top of the ceiling?
On the slime blocks.
Oh, really? Huh.
Who's that down there?
Oh, there you are.
Oh, hey. This is like the original, except I didn't have the cape thing wasn't 3D.
Ah, I see it now.
It's just built in, yeah.
Huh, cool.
What were you doing down there, James? Oh, that was Mavis's house?
I was just coming back up. That's where my portal comes out.
Just leave that's a present for later.
I'm gonna be right back.
No, that lava is protected by glass. It's very deceptive.
Yeah. It looks cool.
I've thought about. I always have that second guess, thinking that somebody might be pulling a practical joke and take all the glass out. Because I have done that before, like a ghast has shot into there before. I think there's video evidence of, I think Mavis and I were playing, and like a ghast hit, and then like I turned and I ran and I immediately fell into the lava and like instantly died. It was really early on when he first had the tunnel.
So did you get your stuff back?
I don't know if I really had anything of significance, but yeah, it was pretty entertaining because you really can't tell the difference, especially if you're like running from something.
Yeah.
And I just was running and I just dropped right into it.
You're like one of those kids that they're running to get something and then they trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the curb or something. That's the first thing that popped in my head when you said I was running and then I tripped. I tripped in the lava.
I think that's what happened. I know there's a video somewhere of it, but yeah, it's like, it's not good.
You raid Rix's stream sometimes? He doesn't stream that long anymore. He streams real late. It's really annoying. Time to get my Silk Touch pick back.
Oh, did you lose that?
That was the only thing I lost, I think, in the death of Guardians.
Hello.
Wait.
Hello? Halam? Shot? Wait, no, that's not how you say it.
Now, is this boat a reference to the hardcore series?
Hardcore series?
Wait. What about a boat in it?
There's a boat in your
I just-
tunnel?
I just put that there because after coming back from 20,000 blocks the other day, I had an extra boat and needed to put it somewhere.
Ah. I just remember you putting all the boats in the desert.
Oh yeah, I did do that, didn't I?
Yeah,
You
was-
guys have been putting diamonds over here.
Diamonds over where?
Over at my place.
Oh yeah.
I see that.
Did you not? What is that?
Well, I haven't been over here in a while. I've been over at mine and Nathan's thing that's kind of abandoned right now because he's abandoned us.
So Muffins is calling me, and I need to drop off this lapis and say bye properly before
You
I
need
swap
to?
to the other call. Yeah, that's 3 Muffin Moon.
No, I mean you have to drop it off.
Oh, yeah, I'm right up here now. Okay, 21 blocks of lapis up here. All right, I'm switching to the other call.
Cool.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Goodbye. Man, where did all my good books go? I swear I had a good one.
What do you need?
I'll see if I can get the enchant first. Oh, I don't have my ender chest anymore either.
If you need books, there are plenty of books over at the community center that are pretty much good to go. So feel
Oh,
free.
really? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I might.
Especially
jump over there.
as a courtesy, especially since you fell victim to the decorations over there.
That was my own stupid fault.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it was entertaining.
They're cool though. Like I didn't even I went in there just before, and then James jumped on, and so did Jay and Paul.
Mm.
And I didn't even notice the Guardians, and then I went back in there, and they were like, "Did you see the Guardians?" Like, wait, there's Guardians in there? It's pretty cool. It's taking a long time to get those.
Brad, are you asking whose place is the cathedral? The cathedral is originally Van's build, and then I have recently taken it over. So yeah, and then I'm actually down here in the sheep farm, kind of redecorating.
Here's a sad sign. I found mine in Jevon's old shack from the first day on the server.
Yep, this is vanilla. Vanilla Minecraft. Whitelisted
Who asked that,
server.
Brad?
No, somebody else asked that.
Did they just pop in and say that straight away?
No, Gregory asked that.
Oh, Gregory, you're one of your viewers?
Yep.
The regulars?
Yep.
Hmm. Oh well, James is still on the server.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was gone.
Oh, what am I doing this for? It's gonna take... Get
So
off.
have you just kind of taken on what he's gone on and just made it your own now?
Yep. I think have finally gotten to the point now where most of his original ideas have been blended, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Oh no! I've got runaway sheep. Oh well, I'm just gonna kill them. I can always make more.
More sheep? I can always make more sheep.
Yes, I can.
Oh man.
Now he's back.
He's back. Trying to figure out.
Wait, are they playing on this server tonight?
No, they said 3 Muffin Moon, and that's usually their
Yeah,
they do the unless maybe Murray can't do anything.
I
don't
gotcha.
know.
So maybe they're doing something on here.
Maybe. What is this song? Do you play music when you stream?
You know, I tried it the last time, and so Twitch sent out that email, and they were like, "Here's a bunch of music that you can use in your streams, and you'll have no problems with like having royalties on it." And I immediately had like 30 minutes of audio muted because they said the music they approved wasn't okay.
Right.
And I'm like, thanks. So no, I don't do that.
I've never had that problem.
Yeah.
I've always just played my own stuff.
Like, what kind of stuff though?
Oh, just whatever is on my playlist. Like, it usually just goes through. There's
So
every
like,
genre, really.
so
Except for, I have every genre except for country, mostly.
so like major artists and everything.
Yeah.
That's really annoying. Yeah, I played
I probably don't have as many views as you, though.
Oh. How long am I gonna stream? I don't know. However long I feel like it.
I feel like, boy.
But yeah, like they had all these like SoundCloud playlists that they were like, this is cool for you to use in your streams, and so it was like electronic and stuff. And I don't really know if people like. I really liked it, but I don't know if it was viewed as favorable to everyone else. Anyways, so
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and the thing is, I didn't care. Like I wouldn't have cared if I put it up because they don't guarantee like YouTube. Like YouTube might come back and be like, nah, we're not going to let you monetize this, which I would have been fine with because obviously it's not their deal. It's the Twitch deal that they made with all these
Yeah,
artists.
yeah.
But for you to, and their rule is if we find any copyrighted music that we're not okay with, we're going to mute 30 minutes of your stream. Not even if like
Oh.
not even if you played like 10 seconds of copyrighted music. It's like, what kind of weird rule is that? So whenever I uploaded, so that was the last thing I actually streamed because I tried to cut it into a couple of videos, and I had to like I filed a claim on it, and they were like, thanks for like filing your claim, and I never heard back from them. It's just like, yeah, kind of a D
that
move.
music list, if those people, like, heap of people would have got that. So, people would have been going to people's streams, and if they had to play that music, they'd be listening to the same stuff that's already on other people's streams, right?
Right. Like it was all approved.
So-
Like these artists said, yeah, this stuff is okay for like streaming, and I don't know because like even if I had that segment, YouTube would have been like, well, you can't monetize this, but you could still put it on YouTube, and I'd be like, all right, cool. Like I don't have to monetize everything.
Yeah.
Like I was like, but the fact that they muted 30 minutes of it made all that footage useless because I don't. Oh, geez, I don't background record.
Yep. Right.
Oh, dang it. I've never had this much trouble with these sheep. Where did that water come from? Oh, you're going to
I
die.
forgot we had these storage lockers. Man.
Which ones?
The ones in Spawn.
Oh, I
They're
don't...
way more easy to see in the old map. Like, basically, right in the middle of town, there was a, there was just, this, like, square of mailboxes. But now
At
it's a separate building.
At Inton?
Yeah, there's like a building.
Oh, yeah, I don't...
Like, mailboxes.
Yeah, I don't have one in there.
Oh, you don't?
No, I'm not privileged.
You can probably just replace it with maybe Zebra or someone else's
I figured.
same
But,
record.
yeah, I saw that one time, and I'm like, I don't... Okay. I think it was
It's
after...
actually really useful with the old map.
Yeah, I think I actually joined after those were done anyways, and it's whatever. I'm not too worried about it. I don't think anybody uses them. Like,
Oh, wow.
majority-wise.
I didn't notice all this stuff you had in your in the community center, man.
Oh, yeah, those are mostly books
Wow.
for consumption. A lot of those came from... Actually, Nathan gave me a ton of those books just because he was like, I don't want them. You can have them. Because he, like, came on and just, like, enchanted a bunch of stuff and apparently got a ton of books that he didn't want.
Yep.
And
That sounds like Nathan.
Yeah, and he just donated them, and then a number of them came from the gold farm, and I sorted them all out, and some of them actually came from over here at the cathedral that I didn't need anymore. I actually think I still have a ton more that I need to take over there, but I sent them at a time.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm giving this sheep farm a little bit more flair.
Flare?
Yeah.
Like you're lighting them on fire?
Well, yeah, when when I kill them.
That's some more flare. Wasn't it already like colored up and stuff?
Yeah, but I'm giving it more. Just because.
Okay. Wasn't colorful enough for you.
Nah, you should take a gander when you
Oh man.
are feeling up to it.
Stuck.
Just trying to figure out if I actually... Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on the lighting over here. Oh. Do I have a favorite enchantment in 1.8? I don't... Have they really messed with enchantments?
Not really. Just the enchanting system.
Yeah, the enchantment... my initial knee-jerk reaction, just like most things that they change, I didn't really like it. Because I don't think I fully understood what they were going for. Like the whole lapis thing, I was like, Like, what are you doing? And then I realized that it makes it so that getting levels is easier. Like it doesn't like take all of your levels. It kind of like brings you down just a little bit, and like the lapis kind of absorbs that. It gave lapis a really like an actual reason to exist, which I eventually came to appreciate.
Yeah, back in the day, it used to be pretty tedious to have to sit there and get all the levels.
Yeah, Depth Strider is pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Because you can just kind of...
is one of my favorites.
Well, especially like if you're just in like one block of water, you're like Usain Bolt running on water. I appreciate that.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah. It's what you feel like. You're just like, it's like, yep.
Oh my goodness.
No, the goal of what I'm doing over here with the sheep farm is to make it so that, because whenever I was trying to use the sheep farm, this is just from personal experience, it was really hard to tell where like what color was where until you actually got to it. And so what I'm doing over here is making it so that like if you look left or right, you immediately know what color is where. And it kind of stemmed just from an idea that I had. Like what I was going to do is I was just kind of like make a little like, oh, you know how you have like those hanging signs? Like in real life, there's like hanging signs off the side of a building or whatever. So like if you're walking down the street, you can kind of like see ahead or whatever.
Oh yeah, like street signs.
Yeah, so like I was gonna do something like that to where they were just kind of like higher and sticking out, but I went further than that.
Hey, it looks like oh, wait, they all just what is going on? You never know with these muffin peoples.
Yeah, I know they're a little strange.
Oh, then he leaves. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen Murray on here though. Since like day one, man. Oh, there he is. Wow. That guy. This is hard work trying to find. I may as well the bloody end. Oh wait, no, I can't.
I wonder where that block of water is going to, because I don't...
Are you still finding like secret things as well?
Not as much as I used to. I did find a couple things at times, and always kind of made me like, why does this exist? A lot of random signage as well, but I'm not really running into that much anymore. Like I said, there was a point at which I was like, okay, when does this start feeling like a JPT build? Yeah. And I think I've gotten it sort of there, but I still feel very obligated to mention at times when I'm talking about it that it's like Van built a very solid foundation, but I'm so weird and detail oriented that I just find myself just like adding details and more details and more details to the point where I need to be like really aware that I just need to like step away from things, which probably which probably explains why I'm actually like down in the sheep farm. Like there's really no reason to like tinker with this, but sometimes I just need to like cleanse the palette of the cathedral build.
You're OCD that way.
A little bit. Well, because the last thing I built was the waterfall system over in Enton.
Oh, you built that?
Yeah, I dug all that out.
You built that actually.
Yeah, that was me. And then I didn't feel like going back to the community center, which is still somewhat unfinished. So I was like,
it looks finished to me.
Oh no, I've still got tons of things I need to do over there. Yeah, there's so many and it's all detail stuff. Like as a building that somewhat works, it it is what it is. But no, I have so many ideas for that. But the cathedral stuff just takes so much like what I would consider like off camera time, like basically what I'm doing tonight, like streaming and stuff. That like it almost makes me feel like I need to shift back over to the community center and show that for a little while.
Yep.
I don't know. I just like being able to bounce it back and forth between things because I know if I just stick with one thing, I'm going to get burnt out on it, and then I'm going to hate Minecraft.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Because it's happened.
Oh, it's happened to me a lot too. Like, this is probably the only time I've been really motivated to play in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just trying to figure out my end of stuff right now. It's really annoying. I was stupid and broke the ender chest with a normal pick.
Oh, I hate when I do that. I've done that a couple times.
Yeah. So now I need to find I swear I had pearls in my inventory. Yeah. I need to go into the end, I guess. I guess I should set my spawn at my house.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, because the other build that me and Nathan started before he got a different job is a pretty long way away.
Mm.
Like near the ice spike biome.
Oh wow, yeah, that's way far away.
Yeah, it's like basically right next to ice spike.
I mean, that takes forever
Yeah.
to get to in the Nether alone. I can't imagine trying to get there in the overworld.
Yeah, it's a long walk through the Nether.
Yeah. I always forget, and I always run out of food.
Have you gone down there a few times?
Yeah. I needed, I thought I needed, like, packed ice for something, and I actually ended up not using it. Or no, I used it, I think I used it over in the community center. Yeah, I used it on the... Because at the very top is going to be, like, an art museum. And so I wanted to put floors that made you purposely slow down. So you can, like, you can sprint through them and stuff.
So you would have ice underneath them?
Yeah, so I'd put carpet on top of the ice.
Yeah.
But from underneath, so like on the floor below, the ceiling looks like clouds almost.
Yep.
Looks like you're outside. All weird detail stuff, like I said. Yeah, so there's a restaurant. Yeah, the floor underneath it is a restaurant, so...
Yeah, I saw the restaurant, yeah.
Yeah. And that's not quite completed either, but you can kind of get a general idea. Because one of the nooks around the corner is going to be a kitchen, and then the other side is going to be like a nightclub. I don't know.
Nightclub?
Yeah. There's a lot of weird ideas I've got.
That's a lot in one building.
There's a lot in that building. Oh my gosh. And yeah, the gift shop is... You can kind of see remnants of that. That's still not complete. Because I need to get... The idea is to get villagers over there in random jobs. Oh my gosh. I can't get up here.
You need pearls.
Well, yeah, I have 6 of them, but this seemed... People watching will think that was the stupidest way of doing that, but there's a reason why I had to. Because if I don't, the sheep jump up here and it drives me crazy. Working around these sheep, I'm so glad I do it off camera, for the most part. Because I'm usually like cursing the whole time, or murdering them. Like, I can reproduce you. It's almost like I just need to keep, like, in order to retain my sanity, I just need to keep 2 of them at all times. But then I realized that like halfway through the project, I run out of the wool, so I'm like, I have to keep all of you alive, so I can shear you. Because there's actually, I'm doing the black one right now, and there's actually like a lower amount of black, so I'm just like grinding my teeth. I think I actually have more black in the other place.
You get a bit lazy on the sheep breeding part of things.
Yeah. All right, let me catch up with questions in chat. Do I have Don't Starve? I do, but I haven't played it in forever.
Evs.
And RimWorld Alpha 11. Yeah. So I just recorded like yesterday. I actually got off the planet, basically winning the game, and then I was like, that's it until they release another update, and then today they'd release another update, and I'm just like, dang it. But my thing is that my wife and I are about to have a baby, so I have to figure out which series
Which is more important, the baby or the YouTube channel?
Right. It's like I'm starting to get some more momentum with views and comments and stuff, and so I'm like, oh man, because there's stuff like all of my Star Wars games I can play like and record in like really good bulk and just upload them, and because that's like every day there's Star Wars something, so I'm alternating between Jedi Academy and Knights of the Old Republic. So I have to, I usually record like 4 of those a week, just because like some days there's like some weeks there'll be 3, and then the next week there'll be 4, just because it alternates. So it's never on the same day every week.
Yeah.
And it's like those I feel like I have to get really far out on. But then like today, for instance, I kind of came to an end point with Starbound. And
really?
Yeah, so like
until the next update.
Right. So like I beat it when it was unstable, and then they released the stable version of what I was playing, so I've been playing that again. And you can keep playing. Like once you run out of the linear mission structure, you can obviously just keep playing and exploring and stuff, but I kind of felt like, this might actually be a good point to just stop until they release another update. That way if the baby comes, I don't know, it kind of gives me breathing room to kind of record other stuff as well. And it's just like, I'm just waiting for them to like release another stable thing tomorrow or something. Like, oh, here you go. Here's another stable update. I'm like, no.
Gotta get back into it again.
Right. Because I know it's going to happen.
Yep.
But
I haven't played that game in a while, actually.
It's
past the updates.
Yeah, it's vastly different, and I really like it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to reinstall it one day.
Yeah, it's gotten, if you haven't played it, I'd say even in the last 6 months, for anyone out there, it's
I think it's longer than that. I haven't played
yeah, if it's been longer than that, it will feel to you like a completely different game, because the mob mechanics are completely different. So like, how it always felt like the enemy mobs always felt like they had to be inside of you before they could attack you. In the same space that you were. Well, it's not like that anymore. Like they can be in your general vicinity and attack you, and the variety of attacks is different that they have. It's pretty deep. It's worth checking out again. The one thing
I've been hanging out on the Terraria update.
Yeah, see, I've never been able to get into that game, and I don't know what it is about it. Yeah. You think with Starbound kind of being in that same...
Well, maybe you might be into Terraria Overworld. It's kind of like a second... It's basically like Terraria, but more futuristic.
Is it?
Yeah. I haven't seen many updates on it. Like, they've been working on it, but they haven't been telling people what's going in the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm going to have to show you... I'll send you the links later, and you... I have a dang ender chest down here. What am I doing? I had one in my hidey hole that everyone apparently uses. Do you use my hole to battle withers?
Yes.
Yeah. I had no idea there's so many people use it until I got into a call the other day, and everyone's like, we fought like 10 withers down there the other week. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, that's where I've always done mine. The last one I fought was a little iffy.
You died?
Yeah, and he kind of got loose underground. Like he found a cave system, and it was really weird. And I wish I had been recording it, because
I'll be. Cave system in here?
Yeah, sort of. Like
oh my goodness! I haven't been down here in a long. Oh, this place has changed.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if I should apologize or...
No, this is... I don't care. Like, this is just for digging. This is where I'm getting all my stone for my islands.
Yeah.
And I found 2 stacks of, like, diamonds just down here. And everyone's still finding diamonds, apparently.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just crazy. It looks like a paintball arena.
It does.
Because all the pillars are like... And there's a slime chunk, but every time I try to block in the chunk, they seem to not spawn anymore.
That's weird.
Because I wouldn't mind making a slime farm, because they're always handy to have nearby.
Yeah, for a really long time, Josh was trying to get slimes for something, and there's always those random slimes in N10.
Yeah.
So I'd be like in the middle of working something over at the community center, and then I'd see like I'd just see like a random slime, and I just go ooh ooh, and I just like go. It was like a really nice distraction. They just like unplug and just go murder something.
I'm pretty sure Bikes has a
Yeah.
farm though.
Yeah, but it was just it was right there, and so I would get enough to get like a couple blocks, and then I'd like drop them off at his
Over at Josh's house.
yeah, his nether tunnel. It just gave me something else to do, which it made me
That's
feel.
another crazy thing. Like Enton has a pretty big radius for a slime chunk. It's huge.
Yeah, it does.
So maybe we can try and find exactly where the chunk is and somehow turn it into a farm.
Yeah, I'm sure you can make it work.
Because then you would have like everything down there. Oh man, I felt so lost there for a while without an ender chest.
Yeah, I forgot we had one over there by your for your thing.
Now all I need is to go get some more.
I feel like I put something over there. Maybe it was
Really?
maybe it was a bunch of. It was a bunch of supplies of some sort.
Supplies. I didn't see anything. Oh, there was a bit of redstone in one of the chests. Maybe that was it.
Maybe it's food or something. I don't know.
Food. I didn't see any food in the chest.
And as many, I mean, as much as people go over there, it could have probably been used already. Who knows?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I did say to anyone on the server, like, if you wanted to go over there and fight things, I don't care. And
Yeah.
apparently everyone uses it, so that's good.
Oh,
I had a testy pop right then. That was bad.
I know what happened. I'm remembering now. So you know how you have the strip mine tunnels or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The wither that I was fighting started going towards them and blew into the wall, and I fell into it, and I didn't have any blocks on my bar, so I couldn't jump up out of it. And so he was directly above me, just shooting me, and it was really bad. And so he was shooting me, and then I died, and then he immediately like blew up the wall again and like blew up half my stuff. That's what happened.
I see.
And so
Did you at least go back and get him? Because I know it's good. It's good in there because he's like trapped.
yeah, well, and so but he kind of there's like a cave system in there. I could actually show you exactly where it was. Let me see. I'm gonna come over because I don't want to build another one of those sheep things at the moment.
Fair enough.
I'll show you where he kind of got loose, and I had no idea where he was, and so I was like, "Hello," because he wasn't like he was just kind of like. Have you seen Blair Witch Project?
Yep.
Like at the very end of the movie where the guy's standing in the corner, and he's like whispering to himself. It was a lot like that. I was like, "Hello," and it was just like you could kind of tell that there was wither sounds in there, but he wasn't doing anything.
Back, you're like, he's not here anymore. And then, oh, wait.
Yeah. So
I've been digging for the longest time and then never found a tunnel system. And I was always like, what the heck is with this place?
yeah. There's definitely one in there now.
Wow, that's good. I'm about to go back down there anyway and mine some coal. 'Cause apparently I'm out.
It's so
I
weird.
still have silk touch shears. Like,
Yeah, I've got some of those too. I think I used mine for cobwebs.
yeah, cobwebs.
Because I needed them for the falls.
The falls.
Yeah, it's kind of like
you had
the white foam and stuff.
Yeah,
It kind of simulated that. That's still not quite complete either. I still wanted to mess with that a little bit, but I don't know. There were just so many empty lots that I was like, these 3 are in a row. I'm gonna make waterfalls.
Yeah.
I got a couple episodes out of that.
Of making a waterfall.
Yep. I made it work.
It must be.
That armor set still always gets me.
Everyone says that, man. That's why I keep it there.
It's so funny.
Let me put on my suit. Yeah, I put that there the day I started building this place.
Oh, I'm finally actually through one all the way to the other side.
Oh, that's fun. I don't know if you've seen it. Maybe it's on Bill's first episode of the server, but like right on that bank where you landed,
Yeah.
was like on the first day, me and Bill spent probably 2 hours just fishing there, And then I looked over and saw the arm, like, that's where my build's gonna go. He's like, okay, see ya. And then he went off and tried to find his own place.
No, nice.
I haven't seen a video. Oh, yeah, he just started making Groundfox videos again, right?
I think so.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's over here. Pretty sure it's right through here. Yeah, it's over here. So like, so this initially was where like the wall started, and then he kind of did all this, and then see how there's the strip mine here.
That's Nathan's.
Yeah, so he like I was standing down here, I had no blocks, and he was just up here, and he was just like just pounding me with stuff, and I just couldn't. I mean, I withered to death, and then that's when he blew me up. But then he kept going. See, here's a whole cave system here.
Wow.
And so this was still a wall like right here, and then he was just like he was like
through that.
Well, but he was like standing in the corner like right here, and I was just like, hello, where are you? And then he was just like, and then he opened all this up, and then I lost him again because I was like, I can't handle him because I was coming back to find my stuff and I had nothing.
Yeah, well, that's the best thing about it being underground as well, because it's kind of hard for him to escape.
Well, he was, when he was initially just breaking through the wall because apparently he saw something on the surface that he was trying to get to.
Most likely a sheep or something.
Right. Yeah, so this isn't a big cave, but it's all lit up too. I lit it all up so that it was safe.
Maybe I'll find some coal in here.
Yeah, there's a bunch back here and stuff.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I have a problem using so much coal because of making things in the smooth stone.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, I have that big redstone oven.
Oh, yeah.
Over at the cathedral, and that's all I use it for because I use all that smooth stone. If I'm not silk touching it, I have to come up with it somehow.
Yeah.
And I broke it because I was trying to redecorate everything down there.
Did you build it or did Van build it?
No, Van built it. Or somebody built it. I think Van did, though. And then Yates had to come over like last week and fix it for me. Because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Please someone come fix this. And he came over and fixed it.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm oblivious with.
I can't do redstone.
Yeah. Well, I can do certain things, like aesthetic things, but making huge things like that, I can't do. I always get James to come over and help me.
I'm starting to understand it by reverse engineering it, but I couldn't start from scratch. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I am a builder design guy. I do not do technical things.
Mm-hmm. I'm basically the same, and then got the big PvP background. When PvP was huge, used to play that more than survival for a while.
Yeah, well, it's only going to get bigger now with the new update.
Yeah, maybe we don't. You never know.
That's true.
'Cause it's basically died off now, like big time.
I don't know. I hope.
Very big.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I play very little PvP, so. Like, I've never done, like, any of, like, tournament play or anything like that. I've never done, like, I've always just enjoyed the creative part of the game.
Yeah, the creative part of it's cool. Especially now with all the updates, but nobody's really interested in making maps anymore.
Yeah, see, I would like to do, like,
I made one. I just did the aesthetics, and I had someone else do the redstone.
Yeah, I would enjoy recording a series with somebody, even on like what is it? What are they called? I watch them all the time on YouTube, but I just
Capture
never.
The flags?
No, like when someone like just.
Oh, capture the wool.
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
Yeah, CTW.
So that's still going on, which is good. But I always got bored with those because it wasn't much PvP; it was more PvE.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was still. The tactics people had were the thing.
Right.
And Thungan's pretty famous for that game style.
Right.
Well, he's famous for any PvP. He's like a PvP legend in Minecraft.
Yeah, so...
Good old Thungy.
I always watch them, and I'm always like, I could do this with... Like, there's plenty of people that would do this with us, and then I just never, like, get into it. Because, like, I've been catching up with... Mavis Bill and Where Muffin's hardcore series. and I'm kind of like,
Oh
man,
yeah, they have that going, don't they?
yeah. Like I'm like I feel like I'm on the outside looking
In.
looking in, and it's just like, oh man, I missed it.
Oh well. Oh wait, how many episodes have they done of that already? Like a fair few?
Over 30, because the way I'm watching
Wow.
it is I'll switch between perspectives, so I'll watch one episode with Bill, one, and then the next one with Mavis, just to kind
Yeah,
of
make it fair.
spread it out.
Mm.
For a little while, I was watching the wrong person's perspective, so I'd be like listening to like something crazy happen, and then I'd be like, ugh, so like I had to figure out where the timestamp was and like go and watch it just to like urge, you know, like match my urge to know what actually happened.
Match your OCD.
Yeah. And then I got on a really good groove for like 10 episodes, and I was like, all right, I figured it out. And then Mavis accidentally didn't record a bunch of episodes, so then like I was only watching Bill's perspective for like...
Did you message her and be like, you messed up my day?
No, but I think she like they recorded a bunch of like alternate content, and so like at least 4 of her episodes she does these like introductions where she's like, so I screwed up real bad, and here's some like PvP stuff, or like the whatever game that is where you like hide and seek or whatever, you know. There's a bunch of episodes of that. I don't know.
She should be able to record a heap now that she broke. Was it she broke a leg or broke her
ankle? Yeah.
Ankle or something? Yeah. She should be all over that right now.
Yeah, and it's funny because like I'm rarely on this late because I work from home, and so I usually find gaps into which I can like just jump on real quick in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of like, she got on the other day, and I was like, a long time like no see on the server, and she's like, yeah, I'm on here all the time. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot you work during the day.
Yeah.
I'm like
you're a normal person.
Well, like Jay and I are like the two that are always on, and like
at the same time?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 o'clock in the middle of like in like PM my time.
Yeah.
And then everyone else is a little bit later. But I'm usually always...
I guess I would seem later just because it's still morning for me, but...
Right. But yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock here at night.
Wow. That is late.
Yeah, so... But I stay up late. I just hang out with my wife. That's the difference. I don't, like... Because I spend, like, a lot of time, you know, already on my computer at home, so it kind of reduces my urge to, like, rush back upstairs to get on my computer to just hang out with people, but...
Yeah.
I'm feeling it tonight.
Mm-hmm. You get those urges of, like, you need to play.
Right.
You need to build something. Especially when you play, like, I've played... Oh, man. Since a long time. I remember I had been out of school for 4 years. Nearly 5. And even when I was at school, I was trying to con the teachers. Like, we weren't allowed to play things on the computer, or we used to just sneak, like, Halo into the classroom on USBs and try and not get caught.
Right.
But I used to, like, trick the teacher into saying, like, yeah, Minecraft, you learn things in the game. Like, it's got... it's basically like maths.
Nice.
Yeah, so...
Well, yeah, like, back when I was in middle school, some kid, like, chopped his hand off or something. Like,
What?
like the year before I was supposed to start shop class in middle school. Yeah, some kid, like, just sawed his hand off, so they were like, no more shop class, we're gonna, like, invest in computers. And so the shop class teacher, who, like, definitely didn't know a single thing about computers, was teaching our class. How did these sheep get out of here?
That's it.
Yeah. And so, you know, he didn't really care what you did as long as you got your assignments done and stuff. So I would bring in like a copy of like the original Warcraft and just like run it off the CD and just play it all the time. Like, we found a way of...
I even used to do Duke Nukem and, like...
Oh, yeah.
Just 3D.
Yeah.
So, and also, I went to a Christian school, man. So,
nice.
Every time I got caught, like, twice, and
yeah,
one time I got suspended for it, so...
Yeah.
because they were pretty harsh with that stuff, man. Like you couldn't.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't like there was always boobs. They only caught me when there was a part where there was when I was in the strip club. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't my fault that there was a strip club.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I think he the engineering teacher. They had like a computer lab that we'd always do like Quake, like death matches on.
We did Quake too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Unreal Tournament. Yeah. It was like a LAN party, but at school.
Right. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah. Which I'm very excited for the next Unreal Tournament because I still have regular LAN parties with the people I went to school with.
Oh, really?
Most of the people that are still around. Yeah. Well, people usually travel back down and play. And we still play like the old Unreal Tournament, old Quake. So the new Unreal Tournament is going to be kind of a fresh start.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to do all-nighters anymore, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's more easier for me than the other guys because my hours are screwed up anyway.
Sure. I'm getting blocks aren't breaking. That's weird. I'm going to jump off real quick and get back on.
I'm not having that problem.
Yeah, sometimes I get that over here. Oops. Killed a sheep. Yep, it's good now.
You have a little thingy.
What thingy?
It said,
Oh, formerly?
JP. Oh, wait, because you changed your name.
Yeah. It still says that, though, which is weird. I feel like that time should be gone. Yeah.
Maybe the next update, they'll be fixed.
I thought that was all based on a time, though.
Maybe.
Because as soon as they announced that, like, oh, you can do it, no problem, I'm like, yeah. Because that was when I was doing all my channel rebranding.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But yeah. I never see it, but
I wish
like,
that was around when, because I have two Minecraft accounts. My very original, which is like really, really older than this, is my second one. I got like a year after I got the game.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've thought about getting a second one just for like spectating or recording purposes.
Yeah.
Once I get my wife's computer, because she has my old work computer from when I left the radio station, like air shift stuff.
Yeah.
And I still haven't, I feel bad because I haven't done anything with it yet, but I will probably set that up to record like time lapses and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if I'm building or whatever, so I need to get that second account.
I had to Google it. I couldn't remember when Minecraft. So Minecraft came out, like Alpha came out 2009, May 17th. I started playing June that year.
Yeah, see,
So
I didn't. I came in really late, and I really wish I hadn't, because I would have really probably gotten
You missed
in.
all the perks?
I think so. Like I missed. Yeah, so like I missed like the LP stuff. You know, like I feel like if I had gotten in earlier on that, you know, I'd be
the
probably.
The Minecraft days were a lot harder, man.
Yeah, like I think I would be a little bit more well off. I don't know.
So did you come in around?
Well, I'll tell you.
Sprinting was involved because that was a big update for me.
Well, I'll tell you exactly how I got into Minecraft. So my friend Andy, kind of was hearing rumblings about it, and so he got it on the 360 and had me come over and play it. So this is late. Like this is late into Minecraft. At least I feel. You know, that's the case.
But it was early release for 360.
It was like it was the very, very first version of it. And I came over and we played split screen and I hated it. I was like, this is disorienting. I have no idea what's going on, where I am, like what to do. And this was like, I don't even think we were playing, I think it was like, maybe it wasn't creative, but it was like so watered down. But then I kept hearing like, oh, it's so much better on the computer. And I'm like, well, surely it has to be. But then I bought it for my 360 and all I played was exclusively creative mode.
Oh. That's how you got into just the mostly building side.
Right. And building in creative with a controller, doing that well is really difficult.
Yeah.
And I got really good at that. And then I was like, well, surely it's got to be easier to do on the computer. And that's when I started watching a few people play it online. And then that's when I kind of fully got into the, like, my friend Andy also gave me his old, like, gaming machine because I kind of fell out of gaming.
Yep.
And then that's kind of how I was able to kind of dedicate more time towards PC gaming in general. And then that's when I started recording because he was recording and we started recording together. But yeah, my initial knee-jerk reaction to the whole game was like, nope. Because it was so hard to play with a controller. And it still is. It's funny to see all these people
still playing it with
Xbox. Or people that are used to playing it on a computer, like you'll see them like at charity events and stuff where they're like, we're gonna play it on, like, we're gonna do a first to like first to the nether using the like PS4, and everyone's just like, no. It's like these people who are so good at playing the game, it just makes them look so juvenile.
Yeah.
It's just,
I've had that feeling while playing.
Yeah, it just brings them down to a level that's just hilarious because they just have no clue. And that's how I felt. I was just like, I don't know what's going on.
I felt bad because I had friends like that too. They resisted playing Minecraft when it first came out, and we're always like, hey, start playing Minecraft. And then they only got it when it came out on console because they're primarily console players.
Right.
And they're like, man, I got really into it and I got pretty good at building. So like, I'll go to their house and they're like, check out my build. And I'm like, that's impressive on console, but you can
right.
build things better on PC. Yeah. The console version came out in 2012.
Yeah. So
that's not, well, that is a while ago, but not as long as PC.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's, like I said, late to the game.
Yeah. Oh, it's not that bad.
But there are...
It's a lot more easy to run Minecraft too back then.
Yeah. I think there are actually videos of he and I actually playing those first few PC days. Like, I think I had a little bit of experience.
You should upload videos of, like, a nostalgia JPT first.
Oh, gosh.
Plays Minecraft.
Yeah, that was on... I could barely afford to game back then. So
Were you on radio still, though?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think. Well, because I the computer I have now, I had to build from scratch, so I bought each component like every month. I would like, I'm gonna buy this month, and then the next month I'd be like, I'm gonna buy this, and then finally, I had everything but like the video card and a solid state drive, so I could still
just run it.
I could run it and record it with the onboard video.
Yeah.
And I think that's actually what I used to record those early episodes with Andy. And then I got on got with some other guys that I still do things with. They're called Horrible Night.
Yep.
And they stream and they do like reviews and editorials and stuff like that. We got a server, and so I have a whole bunch of episodes from that, and that's actually where I know Mavis from.
Yep.
And then she was like, then I kind of like got talking with her, and I was watching Bill, and that's how I kind of got around to Groundfox. So I guess in a roundabout way, that's the history of me coming here.
That's probably an easier story than what I can't even remember. I remember how I got onto Groundfox. I just can't remember how I got into the PvP side of things, because that was kind of when it first started up. It was kind of an exclusive thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you at least had to know someone who knew about it, unless you already knew about it, which I didn't. So I had to be kind of told about it.
So it was more like a private server kind of thing rather than...
Yeah, it was more like early stages of, like, it was more like Redstone geeks who started playing, because, you know, there wasn't command blocks back then, so it was like people who had to make extremely huge redstone contraptions to get the map working.
Right.
And then they would play it. So, and because I wasn't really into the redstone side of things, but I had friends who were, they were always like, oh, we made this map, come test it out, and that's how I got into it. But that was way back when PvP first started.
Nice.
And then I only really got big into the PvP stuff when Nail came out. Have you heard of Nail? It's probably one of the most well-known PvP maps.
No, probably not.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be one big floating island. I didn't even notice. I kind of just like marked out a big square of the island, and oh my goodness.
Well, I just glitched back in my Silk Touch pick that I accidentally broke. That's fun.
You glitched it back. Oh yeah, is that still a thing?
Yep.
I thought they fixed that.
Nope.
Bunch of jerks.
I thought,
It's
yeah.
your game, Microsoft.
I didn't freak out about it because I was like, I want to make a Diamond Silk Touch pick anyways. But yeah, it glitched back in, so I'm going to try to fix it. I think it's on its last legs anyways. I don't think I can fix it anymore.
Is it unbreaking?
It has Efficiency 3, Silk Touch 1, and Unbreaking 3, so it's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
To continue to repair. I think I got it pretty close to like its last legs the last time I repaired it.
Yeah.
I think it cost like 38 or something weird like that, so
38.
I know it's
That is a big level.
yeah, I know it's
Man,
pretty
enchantments were another big thing when Minecraft was out, because like I remember looking back on it now, like just normal tools, like looking at normal diamond pickaxes, they were like, when you found diamonds back then, you're like, yeah, I got like a full diamond set of armor, and like
yeah.
I got like diamond tools. And then when enchantments came out, it's like I got a full diamond set with full on enchantments, and now that the enchantments got way more easier, everyone's like, it's just like a thing now, like it's not big.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, like, a game like Starbound, early, like, finding diamonds in that game is nothing like finding diamonds in this game, because
Yeah.
you find diamonds and you're like, after a couple hours, you're like, whatever, diamonds. Like,
Yeah.
diamonds become the iron of, like, the more difficult planets, and I think that's hilarious. Like, I like that the game is built that way, to where it's like, early on, you're like, oh my gosh, diamonds, and then you really actually don't do anything with them. I don't know if that's like a purposeful nod to like...
How many ores are there in that game?
I looked up last night. There's probably... I know there's 5 inactive ones like that are in the game, but they're not used for anything. Or they're like in the like coding. Because I was curious. I mean, there's at least 12 for sure.
Yeah, right.
That are used for like as you go up in armor.
Mm-hmm. That's a good thing about Terraria, that it has an early game and an end game from defeating bosses. So the early game ores, you're like, it goes up to a certain point, and then when you get to the best stuff, you're like, yeah, okay, let's go fight that boss. And then when you get there, you can unlock even more ores, and then like you have to go through the whole process again.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, Starbound has built-in linear missions now, which is really fun.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
That's actually good, because that's why I stopped playing, because I got kind of bored just like traveling around.
No, so they give you things to go find, and about midway through the game it gets a little grindy, but it kind of in a fun way. And that's actually where a lot of the traffic on my videos is coming from right now, because a lot of times I'll get comments like, hey, like, what are the coordinates for this? And I always don't have them, but I was very mindful this last gameplay to, like, get the coordinates. Because now they have, like, bookmarks for planets. So, like, if you find a planet that has something that you, like, want to revisit, you can just add a bookmark and then, like,
That's so helpful.
Yeah, you can easily do that, and then... Another thing they added was the ability to teleport directly to the outpost.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like there's a lot of really good things they've done, and I have a feeling they're really close to adding even more stuff. I feel like there's not going to be as much of a gap between stable updates.
I might even install that game later today and just start, because I should have at least kept up with the update log.
Yeah.
I haven't even heard of half of these things. Like, I know that mechs still haven't been added.
No.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
I know everyone gets their shit in a knot when they don't have their mechs.
Right.
They can just go play, what's that stupid mech game? Actually playing it, they're actually making a second one now. It was a shooter, it was like, everyone was like, this is going to be better than Call of Duty, and then Call of Duty ended up making Advanced Warfare.
Oh, it's the Microsoft game. Or EA or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's EA.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, apparently there's a number 2 coming out of that game. The sales were initially good, and I played the beta in that, but
yeah, I did too.
Number 2 will be horrible, I think. Just because people don't like the first one. Usually they kind of judge that off that.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that. Which is a shame because usually, sometimes like the second game could even be better than the first one.
Well, that's what happened with Mass Effect.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, the second one came out and I was just like, how is this better?
Did you play all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and eventually I'm going to run out of like Star Wars games, and since they're pretty much like BioWare, pretty much the same people,
yeah,
I thought that would be a smooth transition from at least the Knights of the Old Republic games.
Did you play the MMO?
Play what?
The MMO, Star Wars MMO?
No.
You should give that a go. I haven't really played it, but I heard it's pretty good.
I bought all the Humble Bundle stuff, so I have all of those games.
Oh, so you have the MMO?
Probably. If it was in that Humble Bundle, I definitely have it.
I don't know if it was in the Humble Bundle. I'm not sure.
That was a really good deal on all those games, because I mostly just bought it so I could play the Dark Forces games, and then because I love the first two, and then I didn't remember the third one, but I guess I played like over half of it because I recorded all that stuff, and as I'm playing it, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember all this now. But then the most recent one, Jedi Academy, I've never played, and I'm actually really enjoying it. Because basically
there will be a game bring out soon because of the new movie.
Of some sort, yeah. Well, because they're doing the whole Battlefront thing. But who knows?
Oh, I heard there was a huge uproar about that.
Of what kind?
They changed it. Like they changed it or something.
Like recently?
Yeah, I remember seeing something recently. It was a video. Oh man. I can't remember exactly what they did. I heard they changed the battle system.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw it in a podcast, and I'm going to have to go find it now, because it was something that was like everyone that was getting really angry about. A lot of huge fans. It had something to do with the combat system. I heard they tried to make it simpler, but they apparently made it... Yeah, apparently it's just going to crap with the combat system. But you never know until you play it.
Right. Yeah, I hadn't heard that, but who knows?
I'll have to find that video. Unless they hated all the hate they were getting and changed it back. I don't know.
Isn't that an EA title?
Yeah.
They probably didn't. They'll buy it. It's fine.
They're fine. It's us who are going to lose our money. Not them.
Exactly.